Welcome to my climbing project. Jay Climbs 2026. About a month and a half ago, my buddy Drew and I started climbing at the local bouldering gym we have here in Courtenay. Didn't take too long before he convinced me to get a membership with him, and I started climbing full time. Not too long ago, we put in some lofty goals for the summer to be able to climb a V7 by the end of the summer. If you're unfamiliar with how it works, the V grading system is the most popular grading system used here in North America for bouldering, with V0s being toddler difficulty and V10s requiring you to basically be Peter Parker. I've started consistently climbing V4s, while even getting one V5 under my belt. Oh, you couldn't dam that river, and maybe I don't give a damn anyway. Recently, I've been starting every climb with just a quick little session up on the hangboard, since my finger strength has definitely been the weakest part of my climbing recently, so I need to fix that. And now, of course, to start with some easy climbs. Now for the real climbs. I'm going to start with this black V5. I really think I can get this one. It just requires this really tough move at the beginning. It's a really dynamic move, kind of got to traverse the wall. I've failed it a bunch of times. Let's see if I can get it this time. First try on the day. Not a bad start. And now for the rest of it. Let's move on to some V4s here. There's two here that I haven't got done that I know I can get. I failed them a couple times last time. I'm going to start with this one. This one's really weird. It requires some really weird contorting, very technical. Let's see if I can get it here. All right, here comes the hard part. Getting your 2 feet onto these little holds that in this position you can't really see. So this one kind of requires a little bit of faith, a little bit of trust in your balance. After like 20 failed tries, I can't believe I did that on the first time today. All right, now for the other yellow V4. This one, kind of the same deal. It's got a bit of a weird move in the middle. Definitely requires a little bit more flexibility. This one gave me quite a bit of trouble, so let's see if I can get it today because, like I said, I'm consistently climbing V4s now, so there's no excuse. This one's starting to frustrate me. I'm not flexible enough for this shit. So for those of you who don't know how this works, there's basically 4 sections in here, at least, that are of bouldering, and then you have about like 2 sections of the belay lines there, but this is one section. Then you have the slab, the cave, and whatever the fuck this is over here. Every Friday, they switch one section, rotating, so there's always new stuff to try. So this Friday, they switched out the slab, hence why I'm working on the V4s. I've done V3, V2, and where are the other ones? Obviously V1, this other V2 here, and the pink V3. This pink V3 is pretty fun. I'm thinking this V5 is gonna be the next project. I'd love to work on this one, but I'm just bad at these crimp holds. These are just, they're nothing. And my finger strength isn't there apparently. So that may be a future project. I think this V5 is pretty doable. Looks a little technical, but I think that's gonna be the project. I'm also officially alone in here right now, which never happens. I don't think I've ever been in here all by myself, which is awesome because now I don't feel like a fucking jackass for walking around recording everything. As I had mentioned, since this was the last one they changed, this Friday, they'll be changing this section, the cave. Now this little bastard right here, black 4. One of the only 4s, I think it's the only 4 right now in the gym that I haven't done. This one is kicking my ass. So, you know what? It's gone on Friday. This is the project for the rest of the day. There's just, there's nowhere to put your feet once you get your hands into that one. My feet keep coming out. Frustrating. So I tried this climb about 5-6 more times. At this point, I was pretty gassed. Full climbing session like that. Forearms are killing me at this point. This one is very much hard on the forearms. So it just wasn't gonna go. But I gave it my best shot, gave a few more efforts here, all leading up to my final attempt. Yep, wasn't meant to be.